So, good afternoon, all of you. And now we start the lectures. So, in the last lectures, we have started new topic, that is ionic equilibrium, and we discuss about introductory part as well as the ionic equilibrium introductory part. Then the free energy change, then characteristics of ionic equilibria, then role of temperatures. Also, we discuss this. And what is the delta G and delta G zero standard free energy, and what is the distinguish point between them. So these are the points we have discussed. Today we are going to discuss the next concept in ionic equilibria topic, that is the law of chemical equilibrium or law of mass action. So in chemical kinetics, we study the law of mass actions. So rate of change of the velocity or rate of change of the reactions, chemical reaction with time. So that is the law of mass actions in chemical kinetics. But in here, in chemical equilibria, we also study the law of mass actions like chemical kinetics, right? So let us consider one reaction. एक reactions आपण consider करूया for this. Let us consider one reaction, that is A plus B gives C plus D. C plus D. So here, let concentration of A, concentration of B, concentration of C, and the concentration of D. These are represent the concentrations of molar concentration of A, B, C, and D. This is the reactant molecule. This is the product molecules at equilibrium stage. This is the equilibrium stage. Okay. So now, if you, according to the law of mass actions, the rate of forward reaction is, according to laws of mass of law of mass actions, according to law of mass action, according to law of mass actions, it is rate of forward reaction. Forward reactions म्हणजे कुठली reactions? A, B react होऊन C आणि D जी तयार होते. So this is the forward reactions. Okay. And C plus D is gives the A plus B, that is the backward reactions. So the rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of A into concentration of B. So E is equals to K1. It is the rate of concentration, rate of forward reaction. So this is the proportionality constant or rate constant. Concentration of A into concentration of B. And the rate of backward reaction is directly proportional to concentration of C into concentration of B. So is equals to K2 into concentration of C into concentration of D. So this is the rate forward reactions and rate of backward reactions, and this is the law of mass actions, right? So where K1 and K2 is, both are the rate constant for forward and the backward reactions. So this law of mass actions can be stated as the rate of which the substance reacts is proportional to its active masses, and the rate of chemical reaction is proportional to the active masses or molar concentrations of reactant. Active masses means this one. So the rate of this decreasing concentration or the rate of is increasing concentration of this one is proportional to the rate of chemical reactions, right? So this is the law of mass actions. एखाद्या सबस्टन्सचा जे काय रेट असेल तो प्रोपोर्शनल असते त्याच्या ऍक्टिव्ह मासेस सोबत, आणि रेट ऑफ केमिकल रिएक्शन्स ही प्रोपोर्शनल असते त्याच्या ऍक्टिव्ह मासेस सोबत. सो दिस इज द रेट ऑफ लॉ ऑफ मास actions. The active mass or molar concentrations is expressed by the general formula for the substance in square bracket. This one, this is the square bracket. So each and every molecules and their concentrated molecules, so active masses or their molar concentrations can be always written in square bracket. So like A. So A is the molecule. So the molar concentrations of this A, we can write square bracket A. So this is the molar concentrations of your substance. So this law was discovered and formulated by scientists Goldberg and Waag in 1807. 1807 मध्ये Goldberg and Waag and the scientists are discovered this formula, or this is formulated this concentrations, the square bracket for the concentration of any substances. So at equilibrium, rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction here. So the rate of forward reactions and the rate of backward reaction हे काय असते, इक्वल असते किंवा सेम असते. So it means that the concentration of this and concentration of this is same. So product and reactant concentration at equilibrium stage, it is same. So therefore rate of forward reaction is equals to rate of backward reactions. म्हणजेच rate of forward reaction is equals to rate of backward reactions when equilibrium constant, when equilibrium is attained. Okay, so that is, we can write this equations, we can write K1 concentration of A into concentration of B, we can write is equals to K2 into concentration of C into concentration of D. So with the help of these equations, we can write K1 concentration of A into concentration of B is equal to K2 is the concentration of C and concentration of D. So we can write these equations. आता हे equations आपण असं लिहू शकतोय. These equations can be written as according to the law of mass actions, or these expressions we can write it is right as K2 upon K1 is equals to K equilibrium. K equilibrium म्हणजेच काय तर is equals to, that is the concentration of product upon concentration of reactants. So this is K equilibrium, and that is K2 upon K1. So therefore we can write the concentration of C into concentration of D upon concentration of A into concentration of D. So this is your equation number 1. So here K1 and K2, or K2 upon K1 is K equilibrium. So the constant K equilibrium is called as equilibrium constant, याला आपण काय म्हणतोय, equilibrium constant. It is called as the equilibrium constant of the reactions, chemical reactions. So the equation 1 is represent the law of chemical equilibrium or the law of mass actions. So this equation number 1 is called as law of mass action, law of mass actions, or law of chemical equilibrium, or law of chemical equilibrium. यालाच आपण law of chemical equilibrium म्हणतो, किंवा यालाच आपण law of mass action सुद्धा म्हणतोय. Okay, so now equilibrium constant expression for a general reactions, this equilibrium constant, and it is, we just define for the general reaction. आता आपल्याला लॉ ऑफ मास ऍक्शन म्हणजे काय, तर के इक्विलिब्रियम इज इक्वल टू कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ प्रोडक्ट अपॉन कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टंट. इट मीन्स दॅट concentration of C into concentration of D upon concentration of A into concentration of B. So this is the law of mass actions or the law of chemical equilibrium. So now this, consider the general or reversible chemical reactions for this one. A into A. So A is the coefficient for this one, number of molecules of the molecule A. Capital A is the molecules, and this A is the coefficient, that is the number, how many number of molecules of the molecule A, plus small b into B. So B of B is equilibrium with the reactions of C of C plus D of D. So small a, b, c, and d, it is the coefficient or the number of reaction coefficient, or it is the number of molecules of the particular or corresponding molecules, right? So where a, b, and c are the numericals coefficient, that is number of moles of substances A, B, C, and D are present in the chemical reaction respectively, right? So in this case, the equilibrium constant expressions as, that is Kc, this is the equilibrium constant, Kc is equals to concentration of C raised to power C into concentration of D raised to power small d small c upon concentration of A raised to power small a into concentration of B raised to power small b, right? So here Kc is the equilibrium constant when molar concentration of reactant and product are used. Kc, right? So this Kc is the equilibrium constant when the molar concentration of reactant product are used. So the equilibrium constant can be defined as, it is the ratio of the product of equilibrium concentration of product to the product of equilibrium concentration of the reactant is constant at constant temperature. मग आपण डेफिनेशन कशी करू शकतो इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंटची, तर कॉन्स्टंट इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंट कॅन बी डिफाइंड ॲज, इट इज द रेशियो ऑफ द प्रॉडक्ट ऑफ दिस प्रॉडक्ट equilibrium concentration of the product to the product of equilibrium concentration of the reactant. This is the definition of your equilibrium constant at constant temperature, at constant temperature. So with each concentration terms raised to a power equal to the coefficient of substance in the balanced chemical equations. So this power is equal to, or it is known as numerical coefficient, that is the molar concentrations of a particular substance is present in a chemical reaction. So we can use in the chemical equations also. So this equilibrium constants expressions for the gaseous reactions in terms of the partial pressure. आता ही जर रिएक्शन्स आपल्याला गॅसियसच्या फॉर्म मध्ये लिहायचं असेल किंवा गॅसियस रिएक्शन्सच्या टर्म्स मध्ये किंवा गॅसियस रिएक्शनच्या टर्म्स मध्ये जर लिहायचं असेल इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पार्शियल प्रेशर, देन लेट अस कन्सिडर द रिएक्शन. लेट अस consider a reaction for this, that is A into A, that is gaseous, plus B into B, this is also gaseous, equilibrium with C into C, gaseous, plus D into D, this is also gaseous. So the equilibrium constant or law of mass actions, or this may be written as that is Kp. Kp, this is the concentration. C is the concentration in it, and this is the equilibrium constant for the this reaction. It is in gaseous form. Therefore, we write here pressure. So Kp is the pressure. So equilibrium constant for the reactions which is in gaseous state. So we write a equilibrium constant as denoted as Kp. So E is equals to the concentration of C raised to power C into concentration of D raised to power D upon the concentration of A raised to power A into concentration of B raised to power B. So in this way, we can write this equation. But if it is the reaction is gaseous state, then we write here P of C, P of D, P of A, P of B. So therefore, we can write for the equilibrium constant for the gaseous reactions, that is Kp is equals to Pc raised to power C into Pd raised to power D upon Pa raised to power A and into Pb raised to power B, where Kp is the equilibrium constant and the letter P is referred as partial pressures with which are expressed in atmospheric pressure, that is Pc, Pa, Pb, Pc and Pd. So this is the partial pressure of molecule A, B, C and D. So this is the concentrations or the in terms of partial pressure, the molecules A, B, C, D. So this is all the concentrations of the equilibrium constant for the concentrations. Okay, and this is the equilibrium constant, law of equilibrium constant for the reaction is gaseous state and in terms of the partial pressure. So now we just define the relationship between the Kp, Kc and Kx. Now आता Kp, Kc, आता Kx काय असणार आहे? This is the mole fractions. This is X is the mole fractions. Now we see the relationship between Kc, Kp and Kx. Kc equilibrium constant of the concentration of the molecule ABCD and Kp is the equilibrium constant of the molecules ABCD in terms of the partial pressures, and Kx is the equilibrium constant for the mole fractions now. So we see the relationship between this one. If you consider reactions, general reactions, we consider a gaseous reactions, and above this equilibrium constant, that is Kp in terms of partial pressure, then the equation given as is याच्यासाठी जर आपल्याला इक्वेशन्स लिहायचं असेल तर Kp is equals to concentration of Pc raised to power C into concentration of Pd raised to power D upon concentration of Pa raised to power A into concentration of Pb raised to power B. So this is your equation number 1, right? Now, if all the reactant and the products are ideal gases, so they are obey the ideal gas equations. That is PV is equals to nRT. हा gases equations तो काय करणार follow करणार जर हे सगळे A, B, C, D हे सगळेचे सगळे molecules हे perfectly gas असेल तर. And the practical or the partial pressures for this one is denoted by P and this gaseous equations, and therefore PV is equals to N upon V RT. So where M is equals to N upon V, so their molar concentrations, thus the partial pressure of the individual gases like A, B, C, D are हे कसं लिहू शकतोय? PA म्हणजेच काय आहे तर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ A into RT. PB म्हणजेच काय तर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ B is equals to BRT. PC म्हणजेच काय is equals to concentration of C into RT, and PD means what? The concentration of D into RT. So when you put this, the value of PA, PB, PC into this equation number 1, then this equation 1 is we get, therefore Kp is equals to, आता PC च्या ऐवजी आपण इथे काय लिहिणार? Concentration of C into RT, right? Into concentration of PD च्या ऐवजी काय लिहिणार? Concentration of D into RT, C of D of into RT upon concentration of PA च्या ऐवजी concentration of A into RT into concentration of P च्या ऐवजी concentration of B into RT into RT. So this is the equations we can write like this. C, this is D, this is A, and this is B. Now this equations can be written as हे equation आपण कसं लिहू शकतो? We can rearrange these equations or we can be written as like this. Kp is equals to concentration of C into concentration of D upon concentration of A into concentration of B of B. So this is B. So into RT, ह्या RT आणि हा RT काय आहे? कॉमन आहे, त्यामुळे RT C आणि इथं D आहे, सो C प्लस D अपॉन हा RT कॉमन आहे, तो आपण कॉमन घेतोय, त्यामुळे A प्लस B. नाउ आता हे इक्वेशन्स आपण कसं लिहू शकतोय? दिस इक्वेशन्स कॅन बी रिटन ॲज दॅट इज KP, दिस इज KP. आता हे इक्वेशन्स म्हणजे काय तुमचं? दॅट इज युअर KC. So Kc is equals to concentration of C into concentration of D upon concentration of A into concentration of B. So therefore we can write here Kc into this total RT हा आपण RT कॉमन घेतोय. आता हे C plus D हा कॉमन घेतल्यामुळे काय होईल? इनटू इट इज मायनस A plus B. So in this way we can write, this is the equations RT C plus D minus A plus B. यालाच आपण काय लिहू शकतोय? डेल्टा N. So this equation can be written as Kp is equals to Kc into RT delta N, where delta N is equals to काय आहे? C plus D minus A plus B. डेल्टा N म्हणजेच काय? C plus B minus A plus D. So this is your equation number 2 and it shows the relation between Kp and Kc. Kp is equals to Kc into RT delta raised to power delta N. It shows the relationship between Kp and Kc. आता आपल्याला Kp and Kc चं रिलेशन्स इथे लक्षात आलंय, where delta N is the C plus D minus A plus B. So it means that the difference between the sum of coefficient for the gaseous product and the reactant, that is the difference between total number of moles and of product and the reactant. From this equation number 1, it is clear that it shows the relationship between Kp is equals to Kc. म्हणजे इक्वेशन 1 आणि इक्वेशन 2 याच्यावरून आपल्याला काय लक्षात येते की काय रिलेशन्स आहे? Kp is equals to Kc. हे रिलेशन्स आपल्याला लक्षात येत नाही. ओके, so once we know this equations for Kp is equals to Kc, then it is very easy to find out the relationship between, see the relations with Kx. Kp and Kc चं इक्वेशन relations for Kx आपल्याला easily find करता येत आहे. Okay, so now we find the equations or the concentrations are expressed in terms of mole fractions. Now your concentration in terms of, जर आता तुमचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन एखाद्या मोलचं इन टर्म्स ऑफ काय असेल तर मोल फ्रॅक्शनच्या टर्म्स मध्ये असेल. मोल फ्रॅक्शन म्हणजे काय तर x. So for the above general reactions, this general reaction are equilibrium constant and that is this general reactions या general reaction साठी equilibrium constant can be denoted as for mole fractions is kx. X कुठून आलाय तर मोल फ्रॅक्शन्स. आपण रिएक्शन्स काय कन्सिडर करतोय कशा टर्म मध्ये आहे? मोल फ्रॅक्शनच्या. म्हणून जर मोल फ्रॅक्शनच्या टर्म मध्ये जर रिएक्शन असेल तर इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंट काय होणार आहे? Kx. K इज द इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंट. X का तर मोल फ्रॅक्शनच्या टर्म मध्ये. आपण इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंट फॉर केपी का लिहिलं तर पार्शियल प्रेशरच्या टर्म्स मध्ये म्हणून इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंट फॉर द पार्शियल प्रेशर्स युअर रिएक्शन इट इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ द गॅसेस रिएक्शन. ओके, Kc म्हणजेच का तर C is the concentrations. So the equilibrium concentrations, equilibrium constant for the concentrations of the reactions. Your reaction in terms of this one. Okay. So therefore, in this way, we can write the concentrations of your mole fractions in terms of mole fractions. So then the equilibrium constant for this reaction is Kx. Now we find the relationship between Kp, Kx, and Kc. Right. So this equations written as kx म्हणजेच आपण याचं कसं लिहू शकतो कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ x c raised to power c into concentration of x d raised to power d upon x means mole fractions, concentration of x a into raised to power a, concentration of x b raised to power b. So this is the law. It is equation number 3. It is the equilibrium constant for the mole. Your reaction is in mole fraction. So the Kx is equals to concentration of xc raised to power c into concentration of xd to raised to power d upon concentration of xa raised to power a into concentration of b raised to power b. So this is your equilibrium constant for the mole fractions. Your reaction is terms of in the mole fractions. So now in this general or the gaseous mixtures, आता आपण जर gaseous mixtureच्या फॉर्म मध्ये जर reactions म्हणतोय, so if the reaction is in gaseous mixture, the partial pressure of the reactant A, that is Pa, its mole fractions Xa and the total pressure, that is P, are related by the Raoult's law. So Pa is equals to Xa into P. म्हणजे तुमची रिएक्शन ही गॅसेस मिक्सचर आहे आणि त्याचा मोल फ्रॅक्शन हा Xa आहे. अशा वेळेस तुम्हाला दिस इक्वेशन्स गिवन बाय द रॉल्स लॉ, दिस इक्वेशन गिवन बाय द रॉल्स लॉ, दॅट इज the concentration of the reactant molecule A, the partial pressure is equals to the mole fractions of A into in terms of the pressure P. So thus Pa is equals to Xa into P. So we know that Pa in this way Pb is equals to Xb into P. So in this way Pc is equals to Xc into P and Pd is equals to xd into P, right? So this is the partial pressures the of A, B, C and D. Then the substituting these values in the equation 1. आता हे जर equations 1 मध्ये जर ह्या values आपण substitute केल्या कुठल्या PA, PB, PC and PD याच्या ज्या values KX, KC या इक्वेशन मध्ये, आता KC म्हणजेच काय तर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ A इंटू कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ कुठल्या इक्वेशन्स मध्ये 1 इक्वेशन्स मध्ये आपण हे सॉरी equation number 2 Kp. So we put this equations, put the value of this into the equation number 2. Put this value of Pa, Pb, Pc and Pd in equation 2. Then we get Kp is equals to concentration of Pa म्हणजेच काय आहे तर it is concentration of Kp is equals to Pa म्हणजेच काय आहे this X A raised to into P raised to power C into X Xc Xd into P raised to power D upon X A into P raised to power A into X B into P raised to power B. So this is the equations when you put the value of Pa, Pb and Pc into this equation when your chemical reaction is in terms of the mole fractions, right? Now we just solve these equations. आता हे equations आपण solve करू शकतो. आता हे equations कसं solve करणार? So P0 is as the atmospheric pressure. So then we P हा common आहे तो बाहेर काढूया आपण. बाहेर काढल्यामुळे काय होईल की हे equations कसं येईल? This is the equations we can write x of c raised to power c into x of d raised to power d upon x of a raised to power a into x of b raised to power b into p raised to power c plus d upon p raised to power a plus b. So this is the equations which will be written as per the our equation number 2. Equation number 2 वर आपण व्हॅल्यूज पुट अप केल्यानंतर इक्वेशन्स आपल्याला अशा पद्धतीने सॉल्व करता येईल. सो नाउ दिस इक्वेशन्स कॅन बी सॉल्व्ड. दॅट इज kp is equals to kp हे कसं होईल concentration of x c raised to power c into concentration of x d raised to power d upon concentration of x a raised to power a into concentration of x b raised to power b into आता हा p आणि हा p जर एकत्र केला तर आपल्याला p raised to power काय मिळेल c plus d minus a plus b मगाच्या सारखंच आपल्याला हे इक्वेशन. सो दिस सी प्लस डी मायनस ए प्लस बी यालाच आपण काय लिहू शकतो डेल्टा एन. यालाच काय लिहू शकतो आपण डेल्टा एन. सो इफ यू राईट द डेल्टा एन फॉर दिस वन अँड दिस इज द इक्वेशन्स. आता हे जे इक्वेशन्स आहे याला जर आपण केपी म्हणत असेल देन द केपी hence from the equation number 3 we can write equation number 3 we can write kp is equals to kx. आता kx आणि kp हे इक्वेशन सारखेच दिसतंय तुम्हाला. ओके सो kp is equals to kx into p raised to power delta n. So this is your equations. These equations we can write and this is equation number 4. So the kp is equals to kx into delta p. So therefore when delta n is equals to 0, जर delta n is equals to